Hello, this is Maya Andreasen, and today we're going to talk about how to add an emissive channel to our substance painter file. So right here we have a box, and we're going to add some glowing effects to that box, and that's what an emissive channel is. So the first thing we want to do is go over here to the right side of our screen to texture set settings. And we're going to click the little plus sign. And that little plus sign is going to bring up a series of maps that we can actually add to our substance. So if you look up here, you'll see emissive. So I'm going to click emissive, and I now have an emissive channel. Then I'm going to go back to my layers, and I'm going to create a fill layer. And I'm going to move my fill layer up to the top of all of my layers, and I'm going to right mouse press and add a black mask. And I'm actually going to also double click and name this emissive layer. All right, so I know it's my emissive layer. The next thing I want to do is I want to go down to my properties here and make sure you are not selecting the mask when you do that. So I want to select my actual fill. And I'm going to uncheck all of my materials except for my emissive channel, because that's really what I want to work in. So my uniform color right now for my emissive is black. So I'm going to change that, and you can change that to any color you want. I think I want a really bright green. I think that'll be fun. So I've got a really bright green. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my mask. So I'm going to click on my mask, because now what I can do is I can just basically paint or draw anywhere on my box, and that's going to create the glow. Now, the other thing you can do is you can use alphas. So these are really fun. So the first alpha I'm going to grab is one of these alphas up here. Let's do the arrow circle, sure. And if you hit, I think it's Control or Shift Alt Left, you can snap to orthographic views. And we're going to increase the size of this alpha brush and click. And as you can see, it creates our emissive channel. Next thing I'm going to do is go to the side here. Let's go to a better lit side. And Shift Alt left mouse press. And we're going to also turn on up here the symmetry. And I want to make sure right now my symmetry is in mirror X, as right now we're looking at Z, and so this side is X. So I'm going to put one here and put one here. So these are now all of my emissives. And of course, we can always go back to our brushes, and we could choose a basic brush. So we'll just use basic hard so that we don't accidentally paint anything else. And we're going to turn off symmetry. All right, so now we should have our emissives. Now, there's a further step that we can take to make these glows truly bright. And we can do that by going to our display settings here. So these are our display settings. And we're going to start under environment settings and scroll down, then we're in camera settings. And if we continue scrolling down, here's our activate post effects. So I'm going to click this. And let's scroll it up first. And so I'm going to go to glare. Glare is what I want to affect. So I want to check the little box next to glare. And now what I can do is I can increase my luminance. Right now it's at 1. And I can increase it or decrease it. I can also increase my threshold. Let me make sure. Tone mapping is on 2. Should be getting brighter. And there's also exposure. So make sure you check it though. As you can see, the exposure for everything is getting bigger. So there's color correction, there's eye ray, So, I mean, we could go here to brightness, and we can increase the brightness too if we check this. Remember, you have to check it in order to have it work. So under glare, we can now, you can also change this. So right now it's filter cross screen spectral. We could change it to a lens flare, a bloom, any of those. You can see some of that bloom effect a little bit. There we go, cheap lens, see how that changes. After image, right? So these are all other effects that we have. So we're going to change it back to, I think it was filter cross screen or filter cross the screen spectral. And as you can see, as we increase or lower the luminance, we're increasing the glow. Also threshold. So if I bring my threshold down, actually, it's going kook bananas. Right? So this is a way to affect the glare and that you have on your emissive layer. Right? And that's it for this lesson. Till next time. Bye-bye.